Today, we are witnessing possibly the breakout underway. So, we're just going to discuss this really quickly because we've been waiting for these counts to take place. Where after our 62 days, we typically have a rally, just like we had here after 62 days, doubling the price of 31. So, we're just wanting to take a look at that. And we were talking about this breakout that could occur here. And of course, here we are. I was talking about these areas where we could certainly see a breakout and a move up to 28,000. And that would represent our old top. And we were talking about that in our previous tutorials. So 28 here is representing our top. It's a halfway point between 31 and 25. And I don't have those margin lines on here right now. I was just doing some other things, but I noticed we were doing a breakout and I thought we would do pretty much a right on the spot tutorial discussing that when these two lines here cross, which was our moon line at 28. It's it's just simple moving average here. And when it crossed the 45, the orange, we have a rally. And it looks like one is starting to either ensue or we're about to experience a dead cat bounce. And this was an angle here we were talking about earlier where coming down from this top here. And I don't have that on here right now because they keep erasing all my tools. I overpopulate my charts on a regular basis, and a lot of the platforms aren't really overly impressed with the fact that I overpopulate my charts. However, we're always looking for a good determination. So we were talking about this angle here, and if it was to get crossed here, we could see that it would represent an area of resistance where we would be rejected, or we could experience a rally, and this would be the same as what we were experiencing right here. And this angle right here, if we just go ahead and we take this angle and we clone it, you'll see that it's the same as our other top. And we're just going to bring it in and just populate that so we get an idea of what I'm talking about, because it's interesting that this phenomena reoccurs over and over again. So let's just put that on there. And I'm just going to move this over and make sure that we find the correct angles. Let's see, we've got to put that on there. Okay, oops. All right. So 24. Let's see what this one is. Gotta go over and set this one. Okay, so 25. Let's just loosen it up a little. And we're just gonna bring it over. And let's just square this out. Just run it out a little bit here. Looks like right there, right? just before a snapback rally and score out that top. Okay, so you can see, guys, where we cross these lines, where we have these angles that are the same, these are perpendicular. We're not going to talk about my ring theory at this moment, but we will. We'll talk about these in a moment. So we're vibrating between these areas here, and I didn't have my flat yellow line here for 25,300, which was really an area where I felt Bitcoin would vibrate to quite a bit and has been. So I've been uh, I've been watching this, and we were talking about this area and that it needed to hold. And right now, we're showing some strength, and this would be consistent with a double and almost a triple bottom, but really 61 and 62 days as this, we're calling it a double bottom because our reaction here was pretty much the same as the bottom that we received when we doubled out the top again at 31 and made 62 days. So we're experiencing the possible first section and the first move up, and we have another Fibonacci line right up here, and it's of course just gently moving up at 31,000, and we're going to go take a look at that now. We're going to go take a look at a bigger picture, and I'm going to talk to you about our ring theory and the fact that we have a couple of Fibonacci sequences on here, and we're going to talk about those. We're going to make this look a little nicer. We're going to get rid of that, and let's just go ahead and talk about this. So let's just go take a look at the big picture now, and now that we can see that the rally is possibly ensuing and underway, we're going to bring our old tops and our old bottoms into focus, and we're going to see if there's something we can learn from all these. All right, so today we're also going to discuss right now, while it's come in, our blockchain halving events, and I wanted to point out that the last tops we had in the previous rallies were 18,000 and up to 20,000, and from 18,000 all the way down to this is 77-78%, and it's exactly consistent with our top right now. If you go have a look and we measure these tops here, this one is 77% too. So looking at our ring theory, this blue amplitude here of this ring here has been consistently holding us. And when we were going to pass through this, I was discussing, there'd be a lot of volatility. And there's always a lot of volatility at the edge of the ring. So if we look here, we made a top and another move down. Again, consistent again here with this top and a move down again, right? Lots of volatility. So again, right here, tops, bottoms, and volatility. Again, tops, bottoms, and volatility. Again, tops, bottoms, and volatility. It just doesn't stop. It just keeps repeating. So the amplitude now of the next one happened here. Our next one that we could see or perceive for being a large move up and down seems to look like it may occur here. So let's just go take a look at what that might be. I'm just going to make Mr. Gann a little smaller here, and while we talk about these things. So we're talking that it's possible, if I can move this chart down here. No, doesn't want to agree with me here. All right, well, fine. we're looking for these areas right here. And we're saying that where we pass through these, it's possible and likely we're going to experience a lot of volatility. And this lines up rather well with our June 18th bottom. We did have a bottom on June 18th, and we had another bottom on June 18th, and we had another bottom back here on June. Right. Okay. So we testing these yearly areas and cycles. So it's likely and possible that we come down to this 12, 13,000, and for sure we're going to come back and visit this 15,000, and we're just going to start chewing away. If we get rejected here, if we get rejected in this area here, we're definitely coming back down, and we'll be moving back down, and it's possible and likely that this will be the area where we will suffer a great reaction. And I was speaking to you earlier that I felt that in January and February we would be revisiting a bottom, which would be our 27-month anniversary return, and we were talking about that in a bunch of my tutorials. And these are the actual hand-drawn documents that I made regarding the last the last 5 campaigns going back in Bitcoin's history, and we needed to watch out for these 20, 27, and 27 months, 22 months, September, right? Bottom in September. Looks like we made a bottom in September, you guys. Looks like my count is again correct. It's not me though, guys. It's just Mr. Gann's work. It's just me replicating his amazing capabilities, and I of course own pretty much every single book and course that he in fact published, and this is how I'm able to find these tops and bottoms months in advance. And if you'd like to know how to do this kind of stuff and forecast Bitcoin, then you're cordially invited to join me November 5th. And I have a Bitcoin course there where we will be discussing Mr. Gann, and let's go have a look at it. It's my website where I actually have courses and stuff populated. Looks like internet's acting all weird right now. So, but anyways, I have courses, and I of course sell the Square 9. You just need to go look at my website, and you're on my channel. So you just go right on over there, and you can sign up, or you can sign up with the link below and pay PayPal. It's secure, and we'll be having a seminar. I'm going to teach you everything about how to use a Square 9, how to forecast, everything about the planets, everything about sidereal time, the circle, the zodiac, and the planets, everything. I'm going to teach you everything about how to forecast correctly and do the things that I'm doing. So let's just note now that, again, September, I'm just going to make that a little bigger so that you guys can see that, because I did several tutorials back where I discuss September, 22 months. You're going to see a bottom All the bottoms that I have highlighted here happened exactly. All of them. All of the bottoms from these tops happened exactly. All of these ones. Go back and look at my tutorials. That's right. Hit like, subscribe, share this with your friends, tear this to pieces, sign up to my course, and you'll know how to do all this. I'm going to make you do it at the workshop. You won't just sit and watch me do all this stuff and whatnot. I'm going to make you do it and make you make Bitcoin forecasts for stocks or Bitcoin for 2024 and 2025. Will be really valuable for you. All right, guys. Peace and love. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Peace and love, you guys. Just safe trading. I think we're about to break out and we're retesting this 28, our halfway point. We need to sit on this right now. It looks like we're about to get some energy and retest our old top at 30.31. So let's just stay tuned. If that were to occur, we just may move up to 34, 37, and 40. Those are our next movements up. These would resonate perfectly. And these are, of course, in my previous forecast where I got nervous when, of course, Bitcoin stalled out here. And I told you guys to watch out, that I expected a bottom around the 26th of August. And, of course, we had that. Excuse me, with a dead cat bounce. So watch out. And we were talking about this area all around here. We were going to get a bottom somewhere, and here it is. You know, we're breaking out of our angle after our 62 days from our old tops. We're re-replicating that on the same angle, and you just hit like and subscribe, and you're signing up to my courses. You're going to be able to do this just like me. You're going to be able to get financial freedom for your family. All right, guys. Peace and love. Make your stops careful. They might go hunting for them again. So, but it looks like we're in for a rally. So, good placements. If you guys were listening to all my recommendations at 25,300, and I'd like to hear back from you. I really would like to hear back from you guys. If you've taken my recommendations to do these things, I would love to hear back from you. That way, people can see the consistency of the things we're discussing here is relevant and valid. Good luck in your trading. Peace and love.